What's up, guys, and welcome to part 13. So, the last video I recorded was quite a mess. I absolutely flabbergasted myself. By the end of the video, I had somehow convinced myself of a portal that did not exist. So, after getting some rest, I finally gathered up the last two videos that I'd done, sat through them, and figured out what went wrong, where did I go wrong, and I wanted to explain this to people because I feel like I owe an explanation for such a mess up, because I talk about this portal as if it's a guaranteed existence for a good 30 minutes and then go look for it for another 20, and I want to explain how that happened. If I run into any ambushes along the way, I'm just going to pause the recording, get through the ambush, and continue, so there's not any, break in what I'm trying to explain. And I've talked about this before. I have a lot of stress on my plate. I can't walk out the door without a flat tire, dead battery, bad headlights, bad starter. I needed 16 spark plugs on a V8 engine and 8 spark plug wires and 8 coil packs. I have a transmission that needs repaired that's constantly bothering me. I keep it at 75 degrees in my house right now because I'm trying to save on the electric bill because of how bad bills are on those two trucks I have. So that's stressing me. And I have sleep apnea. I'm supposed to be sleeping on a machine that helps keep my airways open at night. I found this out 5 years ago, that I stopped breathing about 8 times per night. No telling what that number is now. I know that they've done my blood work recently, and it shows that I very likely have that condition, and that was at a completely different doctor's office that didn't know anything about me having it. So, yeah, I'm not really sleeping at night. When I stay up like that, I tend to get pretty stupid like I did last night. I'm going to explain this absolute just blunder. That's all I can call it. Blunder. It bumfuzzled me. I don't know. I know now. I didn't know then. I spent 30 minutes saying there was a portal that wasn't there. 20 minutes looking for a portal that wasn't there. When I am now standing where this happened. And what happened was this. This gate was closed here in front of me, right in front of me right now. You could go straight, and it was a gate. And I opened it. And for whatever reason, in my mind, I said, okay, there's a portal down there, but I guess you probably can go right and go see the collector one last time before going through the portal. Never thought about that again. I just did it. I went right. I opened the gate, but I went right. I didn't go to no supposed portal that's going to be up there. I went right. I shopped a little bit with the collector. I went around and I did every bit of this. I went and did this tower. And I guess after, doing 4 fights, there might have been a test your might in there. And after doing 4 fights and then doing this test your might, and I just kept thinking to myself about that supposed portal that's going to be in front of me. You talk to the collector, you come back around, and we're going to be hitting this portal. So I'd take this left right here. And then I come to a stop. And at that time, going forward was red and going left was red. But I noticed the line was green going down. And it confused me. And it set off the whole motion of events that would lead me to thinking there was this portal. That just was not. And I remember saying, and I saw it in the video, I was like, did I come from this direction? And at that moment, I was done. Like, on that lack of sleep, just that moment in general, I was done and thought there was a portal because I directly after said, I guess going to the left takes you back to the portal. The supposed portal I thought was going to be here. thought was going to. Didn't think it was for sure until I got confused by that line being green, which just takes you back. It just takes you back to that gate I opened up and where you can go, you know, straight or to the right. Straight where I opened the gate and thought, hey, a portal would be, and right to the collector. And you could go back and you could see and watch that actually unfold, obviously, but I just wanted to explain it in this video because it's quite embarrassing. Now I'm going to run back to the portal, hopefully unharmed by any more ambushes, but I'm erasing those from the video by pausing it if I see an ambush, so you guys don't have to worry about that. I want to get into the next area. I've already spent 7 minutes by the time I get to this portal explaining where this magical portal I created in my head came from. That was one of my worst, I gotta say, that was one of my worst moments as far as when I've gotten really tired. As far as when I get really tired at night and I start to slur and I start to forget things and I start to get real absent-minded from the lack of sleep, that was one of the worst, definitely. I think it was the worst. And they do say when you get so sleepy, it's equivalent to being drunk. So I guess that's where I was last night. Drunk, off no sleep, and creating portals. But it's finally time to move on. Like I said, it'd be about 7 minutes when I got to this portal, and that's exactly what it is. So let's move on to the next area. A fire temple. Alright, so this should be interesting. Alright, level 25, they're level 19, that's good. Should mean things will remain relatively easy. Fiery Wrath. Okay then. Speaking of fiery, I'm guessing I'm gonna need some of those fire-resistant items now, probably. I'll keep those around in the bag next time I come around about and see them. It would help if I made this full screen. There we go. Full screen, much better. I didn't have that full screen on my end. I was just running through the little bitty screen OBS shows when you're capturing. I had to jump right on that explanation for the last video. I was so quick to do that, I forgot to put my game in full screen. Constable Cadet. What a horrible name. What are you, Baron Corbin? Constable. Could be Headless Cadet if I had anything to do with it. Told you.
I'm sorry it came to this.
Brutality.
Got that constable out of your name and got headless inserted right in there, didn't I? Well, maybe outserted in this situation, but nonetheless. Where's my water? Get the water on hand if I plan on doing another 6 or 7 videos. So be expecting by part, we'll say 16 or 17 of this series for me to create more portals in my head. I'm sorry, I probably should let that go and move on, but it's funny. It's funny to me now. I mean, it's not funny because it's like, hey, I got sleep apnea. Maybe this memory thing is connected with the stress and all that stuff, and maybe I should start, trying to take care of myself a little bit better. Because I've totally let myself get way too stressed out. I know I've had some trouble remembering fatalities too. Well, I've had a lot of trouble with that. It took me quite a bit to get Raiden's fatalities down, as well as Serena's. And that's all I know in this game anymore. I couldn't get Katana back and do her fatality, or Melina. I had to check just now to see if I could remember that one. I wasn't positive about it. My brain needs rest, but I am enjoying Mortal Kombat 1. This is not just for the channel. I am definitely enjoying doing this Invasions mode. And I want to level up. I want to level up Raiden. I want to level up Serena, so I'm not seeking any pity or for anyone to say, hey man, take a break, it's okay. I'm not seeking that whatsoever. I'm just telling you guys the truth, because I do speak to my audience, and I want to speak honestly. I'm getting old. I'm getting tired, at least in my brain. Trickster. Alright. It's a funny name to give Shang Tsung. Such an evil guy, we're just gonna go around and call him a trickster.
Fight.
Trickster is somebody that, like, rings your doorbell and runs, not takes your soul. Shape shifts into your parents after he's killed them. Yeah, what a trickster that Shang Tsung is. Look how headless that trickster is. Well, it glitched a little bit because he was in his older form. His head kind of split, but the older head looked like it didn't split. Well, it looked like something split. I don't know. I didn't get too good of a look at it, other than it just didn't look like it was supposed to. Alright, so, again, 2 directions to go. I'm gonna go left. I'm gonna go left. There is no left. I'm gonna go right. And there is a tower. I mean, there was a left. If I could figure out how to get Raiden to go jump off those rocks. Go for a swim. Goodness. Maybe I didn't get enough sleep. Yeah, Flaming Skull, Demon. Should have kept that fire-resistant thing. Did I? I don't think I did. I saw a Chaos one and took it. Put it over the fire one, so... I need to go probably see the Collector before I do this tower. Let's see if we can go run into him. We've already run into, I think his name's Bob, but I call him Goro. Yep, the Collector's going to be to the right after this. So, let me take care of Megan Fox real quick. I'm sorry, after story mode, I can't help but call her Megan Fox, not Tara. They ruined Sonya Blade for me. I mean, I'm not huge fan of Sonya Blade. But I say that, and I have, autographed pictures from the actor who played her in actual, the old arcade versions of the game. So I am a fan of Sonya Blade. It's just, she got ruined for me in Mortal Kombat 11 with Ronda Rousey.
Finish her.
I did reverse that one. I know what I did wrong with that one, but I did reverse that fatality because I was thinking. But, they put Ronda Rousey and it just made her sound like a robot. Then they did Megan Fox on Atara, makes her sound like a robot. So when I play Mortal Kombat 11, I don't see it as Sonya Blade. I see it as Ronda Rousey. Same thing here. I don't see Natara as Natara. Now I see her as Megan Fox. So I really wish... I love you guys at NetherRealm making this game. It's awesome. Don't love you so much for making that mobile crap. But this, thumbs up. Except for the bringing in celebrities. I mean, I could see it probably, helps to have a big name on a project. But she didn't do a good job, okay? I'm not saying nothing about her as a person whatsoever. I don't know her. I have no right to be judging her. I just know she should be in my Mortal Kombat game. I can tell you that, because I did play the story mode, and I did see that. Anything else going on with her acting? I don't watch her movies. I don't know what's going on in her personal life. I can't comment on that. But I can comment on what I saw in the story mode, and you talk about my teeth cringed so tight I thought they were going to pop out and I was going to need dentures. I mean, it was bad. So, I know that's made the rounds, so I'm trying not to talk spoilers, but I know that's made the rounds. Everybody has seen that, right? So, you're going to hear her voice acting coming up. And it's just, if you haven't yet, be prepared. That's all I can say. Alright, so let's see if the collector has... Yes. Looks like I could turn something into talisman. Projectables, unblockable. Well, I am going to buy that. So yeah, the fire resistant, this is all he has at the moment. But the inventory is full, so I need to sell some inventory, which I'm pretty sure I could sell both of these. I don't think we're going to see chaos here. I don't think we're going to see fire here. I mean, lightning or chaos. I don't think we're going to see either one of those. We're going to see a lot of fire. A lot of fire. So I wanted to buy consumables. There we go. I don't think that'll last the whole tower, but nonetheless. And I don't know if I have one of these keys on me or not. Do I? I do. Okay. So I don't know if this is going to count for the entire tower or just the first battle in it, but nonetheless, I think it's just the next encounter, so it's probably just going to be the first person to fight. So yeah, Ronda Rousey, same thing. I think I forgot. I wanted to go back to that one more time. It just kind of ruined Sonya for me. So I kind of feel like I'm glad Sonya's not a playable character because it gives... I think everyone needs that much needed break from her after that performance. Again, nothing against Ronda Rousey, but what I've seen from the voice acting and yet her stint at WWE, I don't know. She doesn't talk well on that microphone in front of the fans, and she doesn't talk well on that microphone for voice acting. It is what it is. I mean, I probably wouldn't either, so, I wouldn't expect to be hired for it. I did that in reverse order. Well, after I've had rest, I feel more talkative and I'm talking more and I'm focusing on your fatalities, so a couple of mess ups here. I know these fatalities, I'm just doing them in reverse order.
Fight.
hadn't done it in a while, so I wanted to do it. I've been doing a lot of his second fatality. Which is down toward back square. And Serena's is back down R1. See, I know him, I'm just screwing him up when it comes time to do them. That's the only 3 fatalities I know of. I got this cord just like last night. I had it wrapped around the keyboard.
Test your might.
Alright. Oh, this is a good test your might. Just over the line, and that's all you need to do. You don't need to stick it in between 2 lines. I don't care for that so much. I guess it does make things interesting, but I don't care for it too much.
Fight. Finish him. Fatality. Raiden wins.
Couldn't make the decision on it, who I wanted to let have the fatality. Serena didn't do enough to make it to 10. So I remembered saying that she was really close to being ranked 10, so I thought, I'll let her have the fatality. Enough seasonal credits, it's about time to go spend them. Level 26 it is. Alright, so that really takes care of this area. I'm gonna go sell some of these talismans I got. Quite a few of them. There's another clue. I think it's jumbled up, and if you jumble that up, isn't it Tarkat? So the clue is Tarkat? I don't know how that clue and knowing that it being that would... I don't know if that's even what that jumbles up to be. That's just with a speed look at it. Alright, so I want to sell you some talismans. I'm not using it, and it needs to go kind of thing. Yes, it might be level 18, but it has no bonuses. Health on activation, and it is blood. I think I want to keep the one I have on, because I think I activate more health. I do. This seems like a real good one, so maybe there's another one without bonuses. Then I can drop some of these. Yeah, keep these on hand in case I need them for something. I will drop this one, but outside of that, I'm going to keep at least 4 slots open for now. Try to keep it from showing me every time I get one that I need to get rid of one to make space. Hate that they did that, made the space so little. You know, just 5 slots for consumables and then 12 for the talisman. It's just... It's not like I got a bag I'm carrying around or anything. It makes sense then. Right now, it doesn't make any sense. why there's a limit. Other than they just want you to have a limit and work around it. I'm hoping that's not the case with skins, because like if you go to skins and you notice where you can customize and things like that, which I may head there towards the end of this video, there's only so many slots. So is it gonna be like you fill that up and you're pretty much done? I'm kind of curious about that. Or when the season's over, is the seasonal outfits that you bought and content you got going to be gone like Diablo? I mean, what in the world are they doing? I want to know. Or is it just going to add on slots and let you scroll? Is what I'm hoping. Because I'm curious. I'm going to go look at that right now and show you guys what I'm talking about. So, like, alright, let's go look at the customize, because I think I kind of want to change into a new outfit anyway. Just kind of change it up. I've been doing the same one for a while. But if you notice, like, palettes, okay, I have almost completely filled up those palettes. So is it going to add another Raiden, I guess you could say, as there's two different styles right here? Is it going to add another slot for styles, color palettes added onto that? I don't really know. I don't know unless I go buy two of his outfits that were to fit under this color palette right now. I could figure out that mystery if I did that. It's just something I want to know. I can't imagine they're going to tell you, oh, well, you've gotten too many palettes, so that's full. And I filled up the, palettes in the first season. Can't imagine that's what they're going to do. So if I go to Raiden and I buy, okay, there's this one that fits under that palette. That one doesn't fit under this palette. Okay, so that's not going to work. As of right now, this may be the only other color he has under that palette. It is one I'm going to switch to anyway, so just go ahead and purchase it. If I earn something else during invasions that fit this palette scheme, that I'll know. See, they're all filled up, so. And it put that in a particular place too, so I'm thinking we're pretty much done as far as this goes. Each season will probably bring in a new style. Let's change the gear up here. Sorry, I just had a cough out of this world. I hope that, again, muted like it was supposed to. I'm going to go with this hat. Oh. Actually, I'm not. Scratch scratch that. I'm gonna go with this hat. Alright, new look. Freshen it up a little bit. Let's go back into invasions. Now I've wasted 10 minutes messing around and customize. And I wasted 10 minutes explaining that imaginary portal from the last video. I haven't spent enough time fighting.
Fight!
What a ridiculous modifier. Man, it's just sitting here beating the crap out of both of us. Neither one of us can do anything. But look at that, I got a lightning shot off. This has got to be fixed. I don't even think Serena can come in. No, it immediately knocks her down. Is there any way I can get... She keeps backing up and I'm just trying to get close enough to do the damn decapitation. Oh my god. This is absolutely ridiculous. Oh, that wasn't the end of it? You gotta be kidding me. This is dumb. Okay, this is a major complaint here. This is. I mean, how in the hell are you supposed to do anything in this game? You just. Maybe you can jump above it? I don't know. Oh, she got in some hits. I gotta keep quick shotting these. That's gonna be my best way. I couldn't even finish them because it kept on going. What kind of ridiculous modifier is that? Someone needs kicked over that.
Excellent.
And a place that makes him cough just that much.
Fight!
That was a modifier so bad, somebody was just like, had to be sitting thinking, how can I ruin this game for people? How can I make people that are thinking this is a 10 out of 10 game, how can I make them think that this is a, you know, 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10, just off of one bad modifier? I mean, there's people out there that's going to break the disc. It's going to go from, man, this is the greatest game in the world. What the? Rip it out and just snap it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wanted to wear my monitor as a necklace. Put my head through it. Oh Lord, what was that? Whereas Bill Burr says, an F is for family, put your head to that wall. Well, whatever guy come up with that needs his head put to the wall. Guys, maybe it'd be the case. Sitting around the water cooler in the morning, walking in another studio. Hey, what are we going to come up with to get on everyone's nerves today? We're going to make them choke on smoke. Get it? No, don't get it. It sucks. I'd like to know what water cooler meeting had anyone decide that would be a good idea. I mean, that was just one thing going off that was horrible versus like in Mortal Kombat 11, you got tornadoes, fireworks, hurricanes, miniguns, missiles, homing missiles, nukes, everything, you know, under the sun's flying off in that game. Looks like Lee May is having a problem with a tornado herself right now. Well, I just put you out of your misery because you were burning anyway.
Brutality. Raiden wins.
So what was part 13? Mastery 13 for Serena was the colors that reminded me of the Auburn college football. Or all the college school in general, wasn't it?
Serena.
That's not where you check it at, Mr. Boneyards. So we'll be here under Mastery. And yeah, it was. Alright, so what's coming up? Oh! Get to see a little bit more of... Well, I can see it all now. But I'm looking forward to 12. I think I'm going to choose 12 over what I have now. Definitely. But probably going to keep the background I have. For good. Well, until Quan Chi, because as I had spoke about before, I did finally see the reveal for the characters, and Quan Chi is going to be one of them. So until at least Quan Chi comes out, Serena's probably going to stay as my foreground and background with a combat card. Man, I'm spending so much time on everything but actually fighting. But why would you want to fight after that choking on smoke ordeal? It seems like anybody would want to take a break, but considering I'm trying to at least go 1 hour in each video. Roundabouts, I went a little bit over last night on that hunt for the magical portal. A roundabout's an average an hour on these is what I'm trying to spend. I feel like that's appropriate for the invasions mode. Of course, I'll eventually move on to the arcades, and those will be pretty fast. I mean, I don't imagine doing more than the one with 6 fights. So I could see the endings for the characters. And I've already done a few of those in the video I did. That was my first 2 hours and a half. My first initial impressions of this game.
Brutality. Raiden wins.
I love the look of this fire temple. This might be my favorite so far. It doesn't have my favorite fights by any means, but I get another cough. Boy, if that is any indication of what is going to be happening throughout today, I may just be making the one video and taking a day off. Of course, I'm muting those cops. Hopefully I am.
Fight.
If that sound comes through, probably not gonna have any speakers left. Oh, you know, I'm thinking about customizing the character again, and I'm kind of curious to as if I did that backwards because I was thinking. Okay, so each I noticed it had 6 slots, and you had Raiden's current outfit with color palettes, and then you had another skin with color palettes. What if each one of those slots stand for seasons? I don't know, that has to be expanded upon at some point. It's got to be, right? Somehow or another. Hopefully. Hopefully color palettes don't disappear when seasons are over or anything like that. Since it happened to me on Diablo, I guess I'm going to be paranoid about it happening everywhere. Alright, let's survive.
Superb. Fight.
That's right. Lose your head and get out of here.
Brutality. Raiden wins.
Where to go? Left or right? I'll go left. And actually be going left this time. And get ambushed.
Ambush.
Fiery Wrath. I like that color in Scorpion. I like that scheme, I guess you could say. Palettes. I like that uppercut too.
Brutality.
Brutality.
Raiden wins.
Alright, so got a tower here. My voice is starting to give out, so yeah, Probably going to do this tower pretty quietly at that and call it a video for now. See if I can't go get me something to drink that'll help with my voice. Boy, if it's not one thing, it's another. It's creating portals that are not there, and now I'm losing my ability to talk, which some of you might like that. Some of you might prefer that I make a couple of these videos, non-commentary included. I don't know, I never enjoy hearing the sound of myself going back and listening to it, so maybe that's just me. Homing fire and flaming corners. I don't know. Do I need to go get something fire resistant or just go for it? I'll tell you what. I'm just going to do this. In case I do die. Maybe one of these will be a test your might. Just be 3 fights. Yeah, look at that. Go spend some seasonal credits to reach the full hour of this video. So a little bit of this whole video is not going to be spent in invasions. It's between, I spent about 7 minutes explaining some occurrences from the last video. Spent about 5 minutes choking on smoke. And then a couple of minutes in the menu, but I'll be spending more time in the menu after I get through this tower.
Brutality. Raiden wins.
I wish I could figure out how I did a couple of videos back. I did a really good brutality. I wish I could figure out what I did to be able to do that.
Fight.
I remember there being a certain trick in Mortal Kombat 11. Either it had to be a part of a combo that went past the whole finish him thing, or finish her. Maybe it had nothing to do with that. That's just the way I usually tended to do it. Because I tend to do my brutalities leading off combos when I played Mortal Kombat 11. Of course, right now I'm just doing special moves over and over again. What keeps exploding on the ground? I feel like I'm in a dungeon or a raid on World of Warcraft or Diablo right now with all the explosions beneath my feet.
Finish him.
I don't know, but I'm glad that's over. I can't imagine what the last fight's gonna be like. Probably gonna have all this plus some more added on.
Fatality.
As long as it's not the smoke that you get choked up on, because that's just gonna be annoying. If that's the case. Alright, already got my controller ready. Test your might. I think this is the most, in the last 3 days, I think this is the most I've talked. 3 years.
Excellent.
In just 3 days. And that's when my voice is getting ready to give out. So yeah, I might be taking a break the rest of the day as far as making videos, because I don't want to be like this the entire time.
Fight.
I sound like Saul Goodman through my headphones. I don't know what I sound like in the actual audio recording.
Finish her.
So I only have the sound of the game going through the headphones. Forget it. That ended up being the easiest fight on the tower. 15,000 of those coins to spend, huh? Come on, man, level 27. And almost up to level 28, so I guess I'm getting a lot more XP here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run to whatever fight that I plan on doing next and starting the next video from, which would be right here. We get Shing Tsung, which would be perfect. Fire Floor. Did the kids used to play that? The floor is lava. Oh, it's about to be real for Raiden. Tomorrow. Alright, which will be tomorrow for you guys too by the time you see this video. I think this one would be scheduled for September 28th or 9th, somewhere in that area. I got plenty of them scheduled right now. So let's go to the main menu. Let's go over to the store. As you can see, I have not touched anything to do with the premium items. Still, those crystals I got off that physical edition finally coming in and putting the code in. I haven't messed with any of that other than what I had mentioned before with Dark Sindel and that Sub-Zero. They haven't changed that store any. So I think I'm gonna finish the rest of everything out for Raiden because, well, if I do that, I'm gonna the cheap stuff anyway. Actually, gear. There's still gear that I need to finish up. Okay, I think I finished up Li Mei and Ashura, but everything Kenshi, Natara, Evola, I hadn't finished. It's just or wings. Kenshi, I don't think I've gotten anything for it all. And that's one of the things I wanted to do was just kind of get gear out of the way. That was also the first time I think I've called Natara first since the storyline. And since I looked up online what's wrong with Natara and found out it was Megan Fox. Chaotic Evil, go ahead and purchase that. Alright, so all that's left is Geras. Okay, I don't remember at all purchasing that. I think I actually earned this in one of the mini videos I did, so it's possible to earn the gear and not have to buy it. And outside of the real famous, I think, big outfits that people are gonna would have this season would be Liu Kang's, Kung Lao. I guess his is more in the same vein as more like this 4,000 one here. I feel like that one wasn't there. I don't know where it came from. Scorpion has one that I think is going to be very popular to nab, and it's going to be this one. Take it almost half my coins if I purchase this one. I feel like if I get behind for some reason, but I'm playing the game consistently right now, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to start the same way I did with the gear, but I'm going to start from bottom and then work my way up to the top and then move right to Melina. Just because there's only one more that I need to buy for Shinsu. So if I was buying the 1,000 outfits, I can buy 13 of them right now. I keep to the 1,000. So maybe I'll just go from character to character, getting the 1,000 colored palettes, 1,000 seasonal coins. It would be really neat if I'm able to get everything before it's over, just from invasions alone. You know, that would be really cool. Purchases 1,000. So let's see. Leave 6 left. That's 6 characters left that I can buy those from. Smoke. I believe I earned that one. I know I did not buy anything smoke, so I earned one for smoke. Go ahead and grab this one. I know I just bought Raidens. Definitely pick up the Kings. Scorpion. Because it is his season, right? So at some point, I definitely want both these. This 4,000 and the 6,000. So gotta work for those. See Johnny Cage. But basically, I think I get the opposite of this outfit. His first one is 6,000. Okay, his 1,000 one's down here for whatever reason. Reptile. Okay, so that should be the last one. It is. Hung Lao, you will just have to wait. Right, so again, if I can recover my voice, I'm going to continue from right here. So I'm going to go ahead and go back into Invasions. And that is where I will continue from when I make it back. Well, it's been kind of a odd video compared to the rest in the series. Again, I went over some things for the first 7 minutes about the last video to clear up. And then I just spent, 10 minutes in the store as well. And also talked about some things I did not like as far as voice acting or whatever it may have been, and spent a little bit less time fighting and messed up a couple of fatalities there. But I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. Things will pick back up, as to say, as they were a few videos ago. It's just losing my voice and the embarrassment of the last video in the series before this one kind of weighed on me a bit, but hey, I'm looking forward to the next one. I am pumped up for part 14. I seem to always mess this part of the video up too when I say what number it is. Man, just can't stop tripping up over myself. But nonetheless, me and my insanity, and you guys are watching it. I hope you are anyway. I hope you're enjoying it. And I appreciate the views if you are, and I'll see you guys for part 14 of Invasions.